Header away by Greenwich.
And that's
Kips underneath
one by Cipriano.
And that's it!
Comes forward. That's it! That's the final!
Come on!
Maidstone United in the final. And Eastbourne are shattered.
And Maidstone is still massive. Get in! Oh my giddy arms.
Everywhere we go on the south coast at least. That was a little bit more nervy than Wednesday. But I'll tell you what, even with everything, right from the very beginning, with Tom Lee getting an injury which meant he couldn't play, Riley Court, who's coming on to the pitch jubilant,
there he is.
Just came in, substituted for him brilliantly. Tom Lee there, now back in his tracksuit. Maidstone United, as Eastbourne are being thanked for their fans are being thanked for their support. That won't be needed again this season. It's Maidstone United that are going to meet the man that was sitting in front of us. He left and missed the end, but he didn't leave until he saw what Aaron Blair could do. And so
21st league goal of the season for Aaron Blair. Unbelievable.
Boreham Wood, here we come.
Yes.
Anyway, story of the game. First 15 minutes, Maidstone United dominated. Then we had a head injury or two. Eastbourne came back into it. Maidstone managed to work a brilliant cross from Brooks, back from Aweka, on by Fowler. Great work from Berkeley Adjapong. Went 1-0 up. Had the rest of that half, which was only about 4 or 5 minutes. Second half, again, Maidstone came out and were brilliant for about 10 minutes. Eastbourne came back into it, but unlike the first half, just managed to get the goal that their dominance provided. A former Stone, Alfie Pavey, hitting in a brilliant goal with his left foot, getting in between the two centre halves. And then, heartbreak. Charlie Seaman gets a second yellow card, again, 2 soft yellow cards. Yep. But, you can see why the referee gave them. He will miss the final.
He will.
He doesn't miss the first game of next season. He will miss the final. He smiles as he says that, by the way.
He's relieved saying that, yes.
Yeah, anyway, so the ball's on the right. Maidstone are defending. And Riley Court, who had moved over to the right following the sending off, put in a great ball over Kensdale. And Aaron Blair, who is still full of running. He's always full of running, Aaron Blair. Manages to get past Carter, and he's through in on goal. Wright gets a little bit on the ball, but not enough to stop it nestling in the back of the net. 2-1. Eastbourne threw everything at us from there on in. There was 8 minutes. There was a justified 8 minutes added time.
Definitely was.
But that was it, and it's the Maidstone fans that are celebrating with the Maidstone players, and that will continue long into. Anyway, and breathe, Sean.
And breathe, Darren. Yes, please, let me have a go, love. Aaron Blair's getting the bumps. You'd think it was his birthday. I think Christmas might have come early. Be careful with him. We need him for a fortnight's time. I wouldn't call it exactly a smash and grab, but the way it happened so late on, bang on 89 minutes, trickling into the 90th minute, and when you've got a superstar like Aaron Blair in your front line, and you've got the vision and the patience of Riley Court to play him in.
I would say it wasn't smash and grab, because the game, even when Eastbourne were dominating, the game was still close. It was still tight.
The goal itself felt like it, and it had to be, because Maidstone had to adapt. They went down to 10 men, and that's when the substitutions had to happen at that point, because they weren't needed. You saw it with Eastbourne as well. They were going to do substitutions on the hour mark. They had 2 waiting. As soon as they equalised, they stopped. The goals changed games, and it was Eastbourne who had to throw everything on and get all of their subs remaining on. Maidstone only then made 2 substitutions after the goal had gone in. They only needed 1 to counteract being 1 man fewer than Eastbourne, and you've got to say, Darren, it didn't look like, from my view at least, and it's very close to yours, I don't think Maidstone looked like they had 10 men.
No.
I don't know whether that was down to Eastbourne or down to Maidstone stepping up, but they stepped up as soon as Charlie went off. And
it wasn't long, it was 16 minutes, but what you have to say...
It felt like an hour, to be honest, didn't it?
It did. But the changes are the changes in tactics. Even that little bit, I know it's probably had a direct effect on it, moving Riley Court over to the right. It was a brilliant move, and it was Riley Court that put in, I won't say ball of the season, but it had to be a contender for it.
Best ball so far today I've seen anyway, Darren, I can tell you. I should Coco. That was some moment for that to be slid through, and last minute joy for Maidstone on the East Sussex coast, as opposed to what we went through and all of us went through 12 months and a week ago, to see it be on the other foot and see Maidstone back in a playoff final for the first time in 9 years. The last time we were in one, of course, was Stonebridge Road. We all know what happened that afternoon, and we will be up against the same goalkeeper who was in between the sticks as he was 9 years ago at Ebbsfleet. We came a whisker short against Worthing last season. We've put that demon to rest twice, 2-0 this season at Woodside. We've put the ghost of the 1-0 defeat, the marginal, minimal defeat, to bed today with this win here with 10 men, and a Charlie Seaman-less Maidstone will go to Borehamwood in a fortnight. Charlie Seaman is now in the heart of the celebrations.
Well, he was brilliant, like they all were.
He was.
I mean, tell me, look down the team list, tell me there was anybody that didn't have a good game. Tell me, because I know you won't.
Of course I won't.
I know you won't, because you can't.
I can't, and I won't. We'll go through the list. But Ian Tucker's down there as well, celebrating. Bob Goulson's going down. They're all there as well. We get the congratulations from our colleagues here as well. Much appreciated, knowing that we're still on air. But yeah, just what an afternoon it has been for Maidstone United Football Club. We don't do things easy, Darren. No. But when we do them, they aren't half bloody entertaining. What a game that has been, and it.
Sorry, I needed some water.
You drink it all in, Darren. Yeah. Drink it all in. It's 2-1. It's finished here. It
is only water, folks. By the way.
Well, it might be something different when we get home, as the vaping starts from the Eastbourne fans. I don't even smoke. I think I could have had a crafty drag at some point there. That was such an enthralling and hectic afternoon of football. Not as action, it was just as action-packed as the Borehamwood Dorking game was. But not as goal-laden. But the intrigue, the intensity, the moments. Aaron Blair getting more birthday bumps, nearly ending up in the hoardings as he's done that. The St John's ambulance just come out behind us. They might need to go out and sort Aaron Blair out in a moment there for that particularly. My goodness, do we need to wrap it up at this point, Darren? Can we just carry on here for a fortnight until we get to Borehamwood maybe, or? Oh my goodness me!
Yeah, I'm just thinking Pevensey Bay into Eastbourne to Victoria, then out to then up to St Pancras, and we can get Elstree and Borehamwood that way. So we could do a train if we. But I think they probably won't be doing much with this ground from now on.
They won't be, not for the next fortnight
until next season.
No, but certainly I think we will be all aboard that train the next fortnight, Darren. And we're looking forward to the juggernaut that is HMS Maidstone United are massive, and we're looking forward to bringing you some form of coverage of the Borehamwood game. What exactly it constitutes, we are very much unsure on that.
One of the unfortunate things about Borehamwood, of course, is that their media policies will preclude us doing anything. And thank you to every other team in the league for accommodating us all in some way, somehow. Whatever they can do, but unfortunately we've drawn the team that won't allow us to do that.
At time of recording, we presume we will put words in, we will ask, we will talk to everybody that we can. It is meant to be myself and Fred Atkins, who you may well have heard has been on BBC Radio Kent this afternoon. That's 2 weeks' time at Borehamwood. We haven't got much hope on that, considering they've not let anybody in since opening day, I've got down here. So, myself and Nigel will have, it says here, either a season review video, but I can scratch that bit out. We can have a match preview of a playoff National League South final, and that will be out a few days before we travel in hope and expectation to Borehamwood. It will be a fortnight today. We're hoping to be seeing the same scenes in a fortnight's time as we have here at the Reach TV Stadium. So we'll look forward to bringing you that video and podcast preview for you in about a week, 10 days' time. That will be out for your delectation. From the two of us, thank you for your company again. Got any other words, or you're leaving it to me to wrap up? So I'll add a couple more.
Only 4 words.
Oh, we know those 4 words. They're coming, baby. So thanks for your company again this afternoon, and potentially from across the season. This could well be the last Stones Live broadcast of the season. It was a bit of a downer last season when we did this, Darren.
Yes, it was.
But it's a bit of an upper this time around, isn't it? So enjoy the rest of your bank holiday weekend. possibly enjoy your summer. You'll see us on some highlights and hot takes at some point again, I'm sure, and the preview that's coming up. So from the two of us, those 4 words, Darren, one last time, hit them with me. Come on, let's go.
Come on, you Stones!
Good night, and have a wonderful weekend, everybody. Lordy knows we have earned it, and we are out of here. Good night.
Night.